Hi everyone. Wanted to come in here and give you an update, my bi-weekly update. Thought I'd change the scenery a little. Not that there's anything behind me, but I'm actually in Ellison's playroom right now. So if you hear a bunch of random noise or if she starts rambling off stuff, I apologize, but it's definitely playtime right now. Wanted to check in, see how everyone's doing. Everything's pretty great over here. Over the last couple weeks, you know, chemo-wise, everything's been fine as always. Nothing to worry about. The only thing, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but it took until halfway through Taxol before I finally started noticing the habit is that after I have chemo on Fridays, those first 2 to 3 days, my taste buds are absolutely terrible. I guess it's the metal taste. I'm not exactly sure, but it's just nothing tastes good whatsoever. I end up, you know, we really try not to like order out or something because the few times we do, even if it's just, you know, fast food, I mean, I end up crying because I couldn't eat my lunch, you know, because it just had no taste or it would make me nauseous. Which is really weird to me. I mean, that's the worst side effect I've had through Taxol, and I'm okay with that being the worst side effect, but it definitely still puts a damper when it comes to, you know, I mean, it makes you almost just not want to eat, you know, which, trust me, I'm eating. But I pretty much had to, like, live on cereal for, like, 3 days straight after each chemo. And so that's something weird. But other than that, you know, everything's been smooth sailing, like I always say. We actually... I have chemo tomorrow, and then I have one more. I cannot believe it's already here. I could seriously almost cry in a happiness, of course. But I can't believe next week's my last one. Like, that's just, it's crazy to me. The only downfall is, of course, I'm still quarantined. So being the medically fragile, I have to quarantine, or I have to stay in place until, May 13th as of right now. Could it change again? Always yes. Do I hope it doesn't change? Absolutely. So, you know, finishing chemo, you know, I had all these big plans in my mind because anyone that knows me knows I'm like a planner and I love parties. But I was hoping to get to celebrate and everything, and nope. I mean, I'll get to ring the bell, which that's the main celebration, of course. And maybe even a gong, which sounds weird to say, but there have been plenty of times with me being at chemo that I'll hear, you know, I know where the bell is, and I hear people ring it, and then I hear a gong. So I don't know if it's like brought out for specific situations or what. I'm not sure. I don't know where they keep it, but who knows if there's a gong or not, I'll get to ring. But either way, you know, I thought I was going to get to ring the bell and get to have a big celebration, but nope, not yet. I'm pretty much going to go to chemo, get my last chemo, ring the bell, come home. But, you know, Matt's going to go with me, and he's been there since day one. So that, you know, that'll make me happy as it is. Am I going to cry? I don't know. I kid you not. Like, okay, I do not do TikTok. I have downloaded the app, but I don't have an account or anything. I just watch the random videos. I don't know why I do. It's the same 10 songs over and over again. But if you put on any video of someone ringing that bell, I am like instant tears. Instant. Like, I would make a really good actress right now if it came to having a crying scene. But, sorry, she's playing with her farm. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's almost here. I'm so excited. 1/3 of my situation will be done. 1/3 of my progress. Next will be surgery. And I'm already super anxious about it. I don't know if it's that I'm just nervous about having surgery or if it's that, you know, getting prepared for surgery, making sure I have what I need. You know, I'm going to have a really busy month of May, despite the fact I'll be at least half of it right now in quarantine. You know, we got a bunch of little mini projects we need to get done, and my family's coming up from Louisiana at the end of the month for Memorial Day weekend. I'm so excited to see them. So, you know, got to make sure the house looks tip-top shape. Not that they mind, I know. And then we're going to the beach for a couple days, and then camping, and trying to just knock out like 1 week of holiday, to kind of relax and celebrate, being done with chemo, and just moving on with my process and preparing also to get ready for surgery, because a couple weeks later is surgery. Surgery is still set for June 8th. They tried to call and have me bump it up, but I've got to wait a month. So May 8th being my last chemo, June 8th is the earliest I can have surgery. But I can't wait for that to get here. I can't wait to get that done, and see how different everything's going to be. I'm a big wuss with pain, so I'm really hoping that it's not going to be as bad as I've heard, but I'm also in this situation anticipating the worst. So I have very good history of if I've anticipated the worst in certain situations, which I know I'm mispositive, but I'm thinking about stuff, worst case scenarios. Just got to be on top of it. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hello. Are you saying hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hi. Anywho, is that I'm anticipating that if I'm thinking the worst, then I'm gonna have the best outcome of it. Just to kind of be prepared, because it's not like I'm just gonna have my breasts removed and have scar from that. They have to cut into each of my armpits, which I hope I'm not grossing anyone out right now. Sorry, got all kinds of background noise. But have lymph nodes removed. So I'm literally not going to be able to do anything more than pretty much what you're seeing me right now, is sit in place, maybe move my hands, but that's it. So Matt is going to be taking, 2 weeks off, hopefully, if it goes as planned, for my recovery to help with everything, because he's now going to have to do 100% of the work. Does he normally do, 80 to 90? Maybe. But now we got to go full force. And so we're actually, we've talked about, back when this all started, there was the big talk of like, do you want to do a GoFundMe? Do you want to do just a fundraiser in general? Do you want to do the, I don't know what it's called, Meals on Wheels or something like that, where people can bring you dinner and whatnot. And of course, everyone knows we went with the fundraiser, which was a huge hit. So, I've definitely thought about setting up the whole, I'm not sure what it's called, unfortunately, the meal situation where your friends or family or whatnot can either offer to bring you dinner or send you dinner or things like that. Not trying to talk anyone into doing this, but over time we've had a lot of people who've wanted to, if you ever need dinner, we would love to bring you dinner. Let us know what food you like. Let us bring you food, blah, blah, blah. I think that after surgery, I think that would be, a great time to be able to do that. One, so that Matt's not cooking a lot, because I'm not going to be able to move, and he's going to have to deal with Ellie, and he doesn't need to cook a ton at that time. But two, to finally be able to see everybody. That's kind of been the big reason why we haven't had anyone bring food or, and invited a lot of people over. Of course, COVID was a big reason, but in general, we just, we've been managing fine. But I think that getting to set that up will be a big help. If anyone has any recommendations on where we go to do that or whatnot, just let me know. I've never had to do that. I've seen it before. But I haven't been in that situation yet to where I can, take a friend food or help a friend out like that. So beyond that, everything's just easy peasy. Been taking Ellie out to see a bunch of animals, farm animals, these last couple weeks. If anyone needs recommendations of where to go see cows, I've got so many street names and whatnot and farms to go check out. We went and checked out this one on Wednesday, and it was a hit. Pettit Creek Farms. It's out in Cartersville, so it's a little over an hour away from us. It was $30 to get in, so I was really hesitant at first to be like, man, if I'm paying $30, like, I went to do a drive-thru at another farm and it only cost me $7. So I didn't know what to expect, but I was like, screw it, let's go, let's get out of the house. It was so much fun, and Ellison had a blast. And it's not like your typical farm. It's not just horses and cows and goats and pigs. It's llamas and camels and a giraffe and zebras and emus and kangaroos and reindeer and so much stuff. So, when you pull up, it looks pretty rough. But once you get through and you start doing of course they've got, because of COVID, they're doing it where you're just driving through. It was so much fun. We had camels, literally like their heads were in our vehicle. I'm talking like straight across here of me, trying to reach over to my grandmother for her food and whatnot. And they were such gentle giants. They were so sweet. And once you paid, you got to drive through as many times as you wanted. I mean, we were there over an hour, and another farm I did a drive-through at, which I very much liked, that we only paid $7 for. There were points in time where you could have sat there almost 30 minutes to then only see the animals for 10, So we definitely made sure to get our money's worth. Highly recommend checking it out, Pettit Creek Farms. I just realized I'm like super past my time. But, I apologize. I've been cooped up in my house, so... Ellison goes back to daycare Monday. We're really excited for that, just so that, she can get that socialization again and that entertainment and structure. And then, give mommy a little breather too, right before my final chemo. But yeah, I thought about doing a video tomorrow, actually, of me trying to read a child's book as I'm getting my Benadryl, because, man, I tell you what, it's the funniest thing when I get my Benadryl. We laugh every time. It's my reaction. I'm such a wuss on meds. It just knocks me out. So I was like, I can only imagine trying to read a kid's book and as my Benadryl's kicking in. So to be determined if I'll do that or not, just to make light of things even more. But otherwise, I will definitely be back next Friday with a final chemo video. I'm so excited. And yeah, I think I've rambled enough. I apologize. I've just, again, been cooped up and I still got a few weeks to go. I hope all is well. I hope everyone's enjoying being back out in the norm for the most part. But please stay safe, wear your masks, do the sanitizer. I don't want to have to go through another round of this again. But yeah, I guess I will see you guys next Friday. Bye. Say bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.